Hi guys, so I just wanted to make a quick, maybe 30 to 45 minute video, a little mini guided journey or session for you that you can watch on your own time, either before you go to bed at night or start your morning or any time in the day. Just make sure you have 30 to 45 minutes of quiet alone time where you won't be interrupted, so you can just kind of relax and go into this. The purpose of this journey that I wanted to do today, I really wanted to focus. A lot of people have been talking to me about having issues with letting go, going with the flow, surrendering, that kind of whole theme of feeling like every day is a struggle and you have to go, you have to do so much responsibility, can't relax, that sort of feeling that I think a lot of us deal with. It's kind of this, our nervous system is in survival mode constantly kind of thing, which can be for so many different reasons, maybe childhood traumatic experiences, whatever it is. And so I thought that today would be a good time to kind of have a little journey where we're gonna first just relax the body, relax the mind, go into a nice little guided journey through nature to help us relax even more. And along the way, I'm gonna guide you to receiving some messages from your own, if you want to call it higher self or oversoul, God, source, whatever you want to think of it as, your own soul, your own self, messages and a gift from your higher self, which is really easy to receive. I'll walk you through it and guide you through it so that everybody can receive that message. And then towards the end, I'll guide you to a nice little healing place where we're going to travel back in this lifetime to recover lost fragments of ourselves that have been separated from ourselves, our energetic body, if you want to think of it like that, due to trauma. And today it's going to be focused regarding the whole theme of surrendering, letting go, going from struggle to flow, coming from this state of always having to push, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, feeling like you just wake up in the morning and you just feel like your to-do list is a mile long and you don't know where to begin, and you feel like everything is up to you and you have no help, no support. You're not connected to, you don't realize that you're connected to your own support team, your own inner guidance, that sort of thing. And so if you haven't kind of heard me talk about this before, the idea with going back in either this lifetime or past lifetime, future lifetimes, alternate lifetimes are all happening now. The point of doing that to heal ourselves, how we heal, what is healing? It is integration, reintegration. So what happens when we are living our lifetimes is whenever we come into a traumatizing experience, which all that means is an experience that creates conflict, inner conflict with ourselves. What happens is it's as if a piece of us, a little piece of our energy, of our soul, our light, whatever you want to think of it as, separates from us and gets stuck in that experience, in that time and space, because there's a misunderstanding, there's a conflict, and that piece of us can't move on. Because the vibration of that piece just slows down because there's a misunderstanding. There's something that they haven't processed from that. Because all traumatizing experiences are opportunities for us to learn lessons about ourselves, to discover more. And so that piece, that little fractal of our energy gets stuck in time, almost like it's just sitting there waiting for us to come back in time and give it that understanding and have our own understanding process, basically retrieve the gold, the wisdom from that experience, so that it can say, okay, I received what I needed from that experience, I'm ready to move on now. And so for an example of that regarding today's theme of letting go, surrendering, would be for example, let's say in this lifetime you were a child and your mom is working 2 jobs, and she's really overwhelmed and stressed out and trying to just make money, trying to survive, trying to provide for you, and maybe the family, and maybe she had a really rough day and she's just always really overwhelmed because she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, and she's just always stressed out, and she's just trying to survive, and she's just trying to provide for you and protect you. And let's say you got home from school one day and you were supposed to be doing your homework or doing the chores, but you were just feeling so tired because you just got back from school all day, and maybe you had a really rough day at school, and so your intuition is telling you, go lay down for a little bit, take a rest before you do your homework. You need a nap or something, or just to close your eyes. And so you went and laid down. And let's say your mom comes in and sees you laying down after she's been working all day, and she gets mad and starts yelling at you, saying, you're supposed to be doing the chores, you're supposed to be doing your homework, how are you so ungrateful, how are you so lazy, and let's just say she just goes off on you. And so in that moment, that can be really traumatizing if you're a kid who you were just, I needed to rest, and your mom, who you probably love and respect and admire, is yelling at you, telling you that you are lazy and that you're just basically not good enough because, or you're doing something wrong because you're not doing your chores or your homework right away. So something like that, just as an example, that could create a program in you, a belief, a program, however you want to think of it, basically a system of beliefs, a belief that if I lay down and when I have things to do because I'm tired, that means I'm lazy. That means that I am not, doing enough. I'm not enough. I'm not, whatever. It could, depending on how you perceived it in that situation, in that moment, it's unique to every person. The belief that would be created would be different for each person, but you would take that on. And throughout your life, you could, in other situations, next time you feel tired, you might not listen to your intuition, that subtle voice inside of you that tells you to rest, to lay down. You might then go and force yourself to push through chores or work or whatever it is, even though you're tired. And then maybe after years of doing that, of every time you think you need a rest, you just hear in your head, no, don't be lazy. Don't be a lazy piece of crap. You got to keep going, keep cleaning, keep working, got to keep going, got to survive. And then maybe after years of doing that, your body starts to break down and get really tired, and you start to have pain and aches all the time, and you're always chronically tired, and so it kind of manifests like that. Something like that can start from such a small little event in our childhood. So basically, that's what I wanted to guide you through today, because I think this is a problem that so many of us deal with. I've dealt with it. Probably one of the biggest programs I've dealt with. So I thought it would be nice to just guide you through a little 30 to 45 minute journey where you can just relax, and it's very simple. You don't need to be in a trance to do this kind of healing work or anything. It's really easy. All we're going to use is your intention and your imagination. So intention is just, whatever you do, you can say it out loud, you can say it in your mind, you can just feel it, whatever you want. Just your intention. Kind of take a moment to, think for yourself of, why am I spending the time going through this journey right now? What does it mean for you? And just kind of feel into your intention for being here. Do you want this healing? Do you want reintegration? Are you just here to relax? Are you here to get messages from your higher self? Whatever it is for you. So just feel into that. And then your imagination, all these journeys are just going in, relaxing, and being like a kid, allowing yourself to just explore through this beautiful nature scene, this It's very easy, very relaxing. Just use your imagination. And if you might be somebody who sees, you might be somebody who feels, you might be somebody who can smell the air maybe. Sometimes I go into nature scenes and, one time I could just smell pine trees, like as if I was really there. And so just notice whatever senses are stronger for you. You might just know. I sometimes have a hard time seeing visually in journeys, and I tend to feel more in, if you want to call it, like my chest or my heart, and and my intention too, I kind of feel into things, or I just know that that's what's here. So just notice whatever's stronger for you. It doesn't matter. The most important thing with these is your intention. It doesn't matter what you're seeing, if you think you're doing it right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Your intention is all that matters. Really, that's all. If you really truly want healing, want reintegration, want to become more whole, then that's all that matters. Whatever needs to happen will happen for you. And so as we're going through this journey, all you have to do is just use your imagination. It's there. Your imagination is your intuition. So, for example, if we're going through a scene and I tell you, something's there, you'll see it. What is it? What do you see? And you don't see anything, you can just ask yourself, if I were to imagine or pretend that I were seeing something, what would it be? And just allow it to come through. What that does is it kind of unlocks something in your brain where it releases any of that doubt or like, this is silly. I don't know if I can, really see, I'm not psychic, or whatever thoughts could be going through your mind like that. It kind of releases all of that and it unlocks a channel to allow the information to come through. So if I tell you that your higher self is giving you a message right now and to like listen to what it is, a lot of us have this belief that we can't connect. And that belief itself is what creates a block for that information to come through. And so all that you have to do in order to receive that message is to just pretend. Just like you're a kid, just allow yourself to let go and pretend, to use your imagination. The very first thing that comes to mind is what do you want to go with? If you're overanalyzing it and thinking, I don't know, that's probably just what I want to hear, or I saw that in a movie, or whatever is coming through your mind, just ignore it. Just allow yourself to just let the information come through, and you can totally make it up, because just like a dream, they're not arbitrary. The content that comes through dreams, the material there is golden. It holds information, and so the same thing applies to these journeys. Just use your imagination, allow yourself to pretend, and just go with the flow. It's really light and easy, and no matter what, you're going to get exactly what you need. So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to try to do anything. Just relax, and whatever you need, the healing, the information, the gift, the whatever it is that you need, your team is here already. If you're watching this, your if you want to call it higher self has aligned you and will give you whatever you need. Your intention is all that matters. So just go ahead and fill into your intention, and we'll get started. So if you want to just find a nice comfy place to lay down, and if you have headphones to put in, that would be ideal, so you can really just listen to it closely in your ears. If you want to put on a blindfold, you can do that, but it's not necessary. Just find a nice comfy place to lay down. You can sit down if that's better for you, and just close your eyes. Just find a place where you're not going to be disturbed for a while. Just get nice and comfortable. And you can just take a few deep breaths from your belly. In and out. And then you can just let your breath become nice and relaxed. You don't have to change your breathing at all. Just notice it. Just feeling into your body now. You don't have to judge or think any which way about the way you're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. Just notice how you're feeling right now. Just feeling your body. How does your body feel? Noticing any tension. Noticing where you're relaxed. If you have aches or pains, just noticing that. Just breathing, nice and relaxed, natural. And kind of getting into that state like when you're taking an afternoon nap and you're just laying down and your breathing becomes like nice and relaxed and warm and slow. And you start to feel your body become heavy and you start to sink into that deep state of relaxation. Just kind of bringing yourself into that state. And just noticing any resistance, any mental or physical resistance. Just notice maybe your body wants to wiggle or move, or you want to scratch an itch. And you can do that, but just notice if you're having any resistance, if your body wants to get up and attend to tasks, if your mind is wandering around, telling you all the things that you need to do today. And that's okay. You just become aware of that resistance there. And we're just going to slowly start to bring all of our attention to this moment now, here and now. And just see if you can give yourself permission to be here fully. Are you willing to surrender fully to this moment and give yourself 30 to 45 minutes to just take a time out for yourself and relax? You can think of it like self-care if you want. Are you willing to just take 30 to 45 minutes of self-care? Just bring all of your attention wherever you've been today, wherever you need to go for the rest of the day, all your thoughts, emotions, your energy, wherever it's been, just gathering it all up and bringing it to this present moment right here, right now. And just take a deep breath in from your belly and let it out. Very good. And now we're just going to take a moment to feel into our intention for this journey. So whatever that means for you, just take a moment and just feel that. Notice, what is your intention right now? Whether you know it or not, you are a powerful alchemist, almost like a magician, a creator being. So whatever you set your intention to, that's what you're creating. So just feel that intention. Just feel into that. Notice where in your body you feel your intention. Very good. And you can say it to yourself. You can send your declaration of your intention to your higher self, to God, source, whatever you want to call it. Or you can just keep it to yourself. Just feel into your intention for this session. What is it you would like to gain from this experience, or to release from this experience? Very good. And when you have that, you'll feel a little shift where it's almost like you come from a place of wishing, hoping there was a way to find healing, to find self-discovery. You shift from coming from that place into a place of knowing that it's about to happen, that it has already happened. Just feel that shift. that empowerment of knowing that your intention is what creates this experience. So that intention will feel like a little shift inside. Very good. So once you have that intention set, we're just going to ground ourselves and protect ourselves in a nice energetic bubble. So first you could just see a nice energetic cord coming up from the center of the earth, all the way up into your body, your hips, your waist, your thighs, just grounding you down to Mother Earth. You can see this, like colors and energy if you want, or you can just use your intention again, just knowing, saying, I intend to be grounded down to Mother Earth's core, and so it is. Whatever works for you, until you just feel nice and present. When you're grounded down to the core of the planet, it brings you into the present moment. Go ahead and do that. Nice, thick grounding cord. It can look like whatever feels real to you. And just protect yourself in a bubble of energy, whatever color, whatever energy feels best for you, surrounding your entire energetic field with this bubble. Around your entire body and all of your spiritual bodies, all your energetic bodies. Just becoming aware of the space around you, and just make sure that's sealed all around you, above your head, below your body, behind your back, your neck, in front of you, all to the sides, 360 all around you, just making sure that's sealed up. So these are just becoming aware of your space with this bubble and coming into the present moment with that grounding cord. Just giving us a nice solid foundation with that intention, the grounding, and the protection before we move into the journey. Very good. Take a nice deep breath through your belly. Just relaxing even more now. Very good. And we're going to go into this journey now. So you can just continue to relax. And as we go through this journey for healing and self-discovery, you can just keep in mind the 3 C's: curiosity, compassion, and courage. Curiosity, just keeping an open mind about where it is you go and what comes up, not having any expectations, just keeping an open, curious mind. Having courage to face some of these things, because sometimes it takes courage to look at these difficult memories. And then compassion for yourself and others. So just keep those 3 C's in mind as we go along this journey. Very good. And so now we're going to start on this journey, just relaxing. And as we're going through this journey, I want you to just keep 3 C's in mind: curiosity, compassion, and courage. So these are the 3 little tools that you're going to use as you journey through any journey work for healing and self-discovery. The 3 C's: curiosity, compassion, and courage. So the curiosity is just about dropping any expectations and coming into this experience with an open mind, just being curious. When anything is coming through, just being curious and open-minded about it, and just ask questions to yourself and just wonder about it rather than looking at it with judgment or fear. Just being curious, open-minded. For example, if you have questions about yourself, who you are, just asking that question with a curious mind. Who am I? Whatever it is. Just having curiosity. And then the compassion, having compassion for yourself and others throughout this journey, not being too hard on yourself. And then courage. Sometimes this work does take courage if we have to look at things that might seem a little dark or scary, especially when we're dealing with traumatic memories. So just keep that in mind. You might need a little dose of courage. And then, of course, compassion for ourselves as we go through that experience and reintegrate that, giving compassion to that aspect of ourselves. And then just overall keeping a curious, open mind throughout the whole journey. So very good. Just relax now. And I'm just going to guide you through this beautiful nature scene. You can just relax and, like I said, just use your imagination to notice whatever comes up for you. And you don't need to self-doubt too much. You can just allow whatever the very first thing comes up for you to come up and just trust it. Very good. So just relax. And I want you to just imagine that you're outside in a beautiful, lush forest with tall, ancient pine trees all around. And this is just your forest, nobody else here. For miles and miles and miles, just you. This is your forest, your healing place. An immediate sense of deep peace comes over you as you look around and breathe in this fresh pine air. The air smells so good here, so fresh, that you just can't help but breathe it all in. And as you breathe it in now, you notice that your body feels rejuvenated and pure. You look up here in this forest and see the trees reaching high into the light blue sky. And the trees seem to have an energy of their own. And so you walk up to one of these trees and place your hand on its sturdy trunk. And it's as if this tree is speaking to you. As you touch it, you feel this wonderful, peaceful energy emanating through the tree and into you. And this beautiful, peaceful energy feels so wonderful and makes you feel so safe and so protected in this forest. And you have the sense now that you know these trees and that they know you. And so you continue to look around in this beautiful place, feeling so safe, so warm, so peaceful. And as you look around here, you notice a bubbling stream that winds through the trees, leading to some unknown destination. In this stream, the water is crystal clear blue, and you can feel the light mist in the air as the water rushes downstream and passes over the rocks. So you decide to follow this stream, walking alongside the banks, going downhill with the flow of the water. As you stroll along this path, feeling so calm, so relaxed, so safe, you hear the crunching of the fallen leaves beneath your feet. The birds are softly chirping as they fly overhead. A cool breeze passes by and touches your arms, and the sun's gentle rays kiss your cheeks, and the forest is silent, peaceful, serene, and you feel so safe here, so relaxed. You continue walking along this stream for some time, just enjoying the serenity of the forest, soaking in all of the beautiful energies from the trees, the plants, the animals, the sun, going deeper and deeper into this perfect state of total relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. 10, feeling so calm, so relaxed, perfectly safe, perfectly serene, going deeper and deeper. 9, deeper and deeper into this perfect state of relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. 8, feeling so calm, so relaxed, perfectly safe, perfectly serene, going deeper and deeper. 7, deeper and deeper into this perfect state of relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. 6, feeling so calm, so relaxed, perfectly safe, perfectly serene, going deeper and deeper. 5, deeper and deeper now into this perfect state of total relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. 4, feeling so calm, so relaxed, perfectly safe, perfectly serene, going deeper and deeper. 3, deeper and deeper now into this perfect state of relaxation. 2, feeling so calm, so relaxed, perfectly safe, perfectly serene, going deeper and deeper. And 1, feeling perfectly relaxed now as you continue walking along the stream, enjoying the calming sounds of nature all around. And as you continue along this path now, you notice just up ahead an animal drinking from the stream. You realize that this animal is very friendly, and you feel perfectly safe as it notices your presence now and gazes in your direction. You feel a sense of familiarity with this animal, and you notice that the animal seems to recognize you too. And as you come closer to this animal now, you look into their eyes and recognize their soul. It's as if they're trying to tell you something with their eyes, and you can feel their heart. So you can just allow yourself to connect with this being now, just noticing what type of animal this is. Are they young, old, female, male, or something else? And how do they feel to you? How does their energy feel? Just notice that. And just notice what it is that they want to tell you today as you look into their eyes. You might feel it. You might hear it. You might even see or just know. Just notice whatever comes up for you. Just take a moment now to receive this message. Very good. Just noticing whatever's coming up for you. The very first thing that comes to mind, or the very first feeling you get. Just notice that. Become aware of what it is they want to tell you. Very good. And now that you've received that message from your animal friend, you can thank them and continue on your way. And your animal friend can follow along or go on their own way, whichever you want. So just continue along this path next to the stream now, feeling so calm, so relaxed, so content, going deeper and deeper into this perfect state of total relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. Feeling so safe, so calm, perfectly serene, perfectly content as you continue along this path. You notice something floating down the stream, a glass bottle with a piece of paper inside and a cork sealing it shut. And as it floats closer and closer to you now, you have the feeling that this bottle was sent for you, a message from your own soul. And so, as you grab the bottle from the water now, you can feel the love and the warmth emanating from within. So you remove the cork top and carefully take out the note from inside. It has old, ancient text on it, and you know that you can decipher it just by holding it in your hands and closing your eyes. And as you do, and the message comes through, you might feel it, you might hear it, and again you might see it or just know. Again, just notice whatever comes up for you now. And just take a moment to receive this message now. Just noticing whatever it is your own soul would like to tell you now. Just trusting whatever comes through for you. Just noticing that. Very good. Very good. Just noticing whatever comes up for you. It might be a feeling, you might hear it. You might be shown something. Doesn't matter. Just notice what comes up for you, the very first thing that comes to mind. The very first impressions that you have. Just becoming aware of how your own soul feels to you. What does that feel like to be in communication with your higher self? Very good. Very good. And now that you've received that message from your own soul, you can thank them And continue on your way again, walking along the stream, feeling so calm, so relaxed, so content, going deeper and deeper into this perfect state of total relaxation. And the deeper you go, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you go. And as you continue along this path now, you notice that just up ahead, the stream comes to an end where it turns into a beautiful crystalline pool of water, surrounded by a wide clearing of pine trees with yellow flowers all around. You walk towards the pool of crystal clear water now and notice that sitting beneath the surface of the water is a beautifully ancient treasure chest, glowing with a radiant light from within. And again, you have the sensation that this treasure chest has been waiting here just for you. And you know that within this chest is a gift from your own soul. And again, you feel the warmth and love emanating from within this chest. And so you reach into the water and pull the chest out, and suddenly you feel the weight of a golden key in your pocket. And so you take the golden key from your pocket and place it in the keyhole in the treasure chest. And it's a perfect fit. You turn the key and allow the chest to open now, revealing your gift. And so now you can just take a moment to become aware of what's inside. Again, you might feel it, you might see it, you might hear or just know. Just notice whatever comes up for you. Just take a moment to receive this gift now. Just notice what's inside. And if you don't see or notice anything, you can just ask yourself, if I were to imagine that my higher self were to gift me something, what would it be? And just allow yourself to observe. Just observe. Just becoming aware of whatever's inside of that chest. Very good, and once you see that or hear that or observe that gift, it might be light, it might be an object, it might be a feeling or a knowing, a healing. Doesn't matter, whatever it is, just observe that. And now that you've received this beautiful gift from your own soul, you can do with that gift whatever you want. If it's light, notice if it's a healing light, a purifying light, or something else. And just ask yourself, what would you like to do with that light? You can put it into your body for healing. You can put it into your heart for expansion. Whatever you want, just notice. What is that for? If it's a necklace that you saw, or a piece of jewelry, you can wear that if you'd like. And just notice. You can ask your own self, your own higher soul there, what is this gift for? What is this going to do for me moving forward? For instance, if it's a crystal or a necklace or a light, whatever it is, what will this gift do for you moving forward? How will it help you on your journey? If it's something else, an object, a book, anything else, just notice, what is this all about? You'll just know. You can just know. Just ask your higher self, what is the purpose of this gift? How can I use it? What does it mean? What is it for? How will it help me moving forward? Just become aware of that now. Very good. Just become aware of that beautiful gift, and you can do whatever you want with that. You can take it with you, you can wear it, you can integrate it into your body, whatever you want. Just become aware of that and do what you want with that beautiful gift. And when you're ready to move on, you can close that treasure chest up, and we'll continue on our way. Next to that stream, that crystal clear pool of water. Just looking around now in this beautiful open space near this crystal clear blue of fresh water. And as you're here now, you feel so safe, so warm, so protected, so relaxed and calm. This is your healing place today. So you can just relax here next to this crystal clear pool of water. Just noticing how you feel after receiving that gift and those two messages from your higher self and from that animal friend. Just giving thanks for those messages and that gift now. Just relaxing even more now. And we're going to explore now your own inner world, going back to a memory that needs to be addressed today. And so we're just going to remember to have courage and compassion and curiosity for ourselves as we explore and recover any lost fragments that are calling to us today to be reintegrated, any fragments of ourselves that are ready to come back home into us. So very good. Just relaxing now. Just relaxing even more, going deeper and deeper into that perfect state of relaxation. And I want you to just think of the past week, any of the times that you felt this feeling of struggle, of stress, of pushing yourself too hard, feeling the weight of the world of responsibility on your shoulders. Just think back to the past week, all the times you felt that way. All the times you felt stressed out, overwhelmed, alone, like you had to do everything on your own, worrying, overanalyzing, worrying about your future. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? Just think back to all the times in the past week that you felt that way. Just becoming aware of that now. Very good, and we're going to go back further to the past month now. Going back to the past month, all the times you felt that way. Stressed out, overwhelmed, in a state of struggle, and anxiety, and fear. Just noticing. Almost like you're rewinding a film. Just rewind that and see those scenes playing backwards. All the times you felt that way in the past month. And going back even further now to the past year of your life. All the times you felt that way. Just see that now and just notice how you're feeling in all of these instances, what's happening around you, just becoming aware of that. Going back even further now. Back throughout your entire lifetime. All the times you felt this way, stressed out, overwhelmed, guilty for relaxing, whatever it is for you. Just notice the pattern now. Notice how this seems to repeat itself over and over and over again. You keep coming into this state of anxiety, fear, struggle. Not quite sure if you're going to make it, if you're going to be happy and find peace. All those times you felt overwhelmed. And just see how far back you can go now. Just see the very first time you can remember feeling this way. What's happening there? Just allow whatever memory wants to come up now. It might seem irrelevant to you. It doesn't have to be some giant traumatic experience. Just notice what memory wants to come up right now. The very first time you can remember feeling this way. Very good. Just becoming aware of that. Just notice it. Observe what's happening there. How are you feeling? Who's there with you? Are you alone? Are you with others? What are they doing? Saying? Just notice, how are you feeling in this experience? Very good. Just becoming aware now of what happened. Why did this piece of yourself get stuck here? What was it that they needed in order to not feel traumatized, in order to not have this program created and installed? What did they need? You can be there now as your current self, your older, wiser self. Be there now with them. Just like if you were a parent there with them, with that younger version of yourself, be there with them now. And just talk to them. You can pause this scene if you want. Just pause this scene. You can mute it. All the characters in the scene, except for your younger self, get frozen in time. The scene becomes quiet, and you can just talk to yourself there. And just ask them now, what did you need? What do you need in order to feel better and to move on and to come back home? And just let them tell you. Very good. What do they need? It might be a hug. Did they just need words of encouragement? Did they need somebody to explain the situation? Did they need to understand why the other person was acting that way? What belief did they take on about themselves? Just notice that. What belief did they take on? And is it true? Is that belief true? Very good. Just give them whatever else they needed in that moment. Just ask them, what do you need? And give that to them until you feel that they are completely transformed, until they feel different. They'll feel lighter, brighter, happier, loving, ready to move on. Continue to give whatever they needed in that moment. Did they need to be taken out of that situation? If that's the case, you can go ahead and pick them up and take them to a safe place. Do they need to remember who they are? What is it? What do they need to feel better? Did they need to forgive themselves? Did they just need some love? Acceptance? Permission to rest? Or something else? Go ahead and give them everything they needed in that moment. Very good. Very good. And now that you've given them everything that they need, if they feel fully transformed now, and they no longer need any other understanding or anything else from you in order to move on from this experience now that if they have gained the wisdom that they needed to gain from this experience, you can ask them if they're ready to come back home, to come back with you to this present day and time, and just notice what they say. And if they're not, if they need some more healing, go ahead and continue to give them what they need. But if they are ready to come back, I want you to just be there with them now as your older, wiser self. And you can just merge now with them. Bring them into you, breathing them into your body, merging fully. Allow their energy to come into your body and bring them back into this present day and time, into your room where you're at now, into your older, wiser self. Bring them into your body now, breathing deeply from the belly. As you reintegrate this fractal of yourself now that it's been healed. Breathing deeply. And just bring your attention, your awareness into this present day and time, just allowing that experience, that scene to just disappear now. That experience can just fade away now as you fully bring this aspect of yourself into the body, into this present day and time, becoming aware of your body again now, becoming aware of the space around you, and just allowing them to fully reintegrate now. Allowing them to bring their energy into your energy now that they have that understanding of what happened and they've taken the wisdom from that experience, but none of the pain. Letting go, releasing any false programs that are no longer necessary from that experience. Coming in to a state of understanding, realignment, reintegration, and wholeness. Very good. And you can just almost like give them a little inner hug if you want. You can use healing light to welcome them back into the body if you want. You can tell them that they're safe. Whatever that fractal of yourself needs now, just become aware of that. Listen. And just notice, what do they need to feel safe now in the body? Do they feel comfortable? Do they feel safe? Protected? You can give them a little reassurance that you're going to take care of them from now on. That they're safe to relax. That they're provided for. They're protected. They can just relax now. Very good. And you can just set your own intention with yourself, just feeling your own intention. Just intend that all of the wisdom from that experience will remain within you, and any of the pain or false belief patterns or negative programs that no longer serve you will be released now. Just set that intention. And setting the intention that that aspect of yourself will be able to fully reintegrate. Very good. And you can begin to stretch and move, coming back to this present day and time, waking up fully, feeling wonderful, feeling all of your energy realigned, renewed, coming into your body again now. And you can begin to stretch and wiggle your hands and your feet, your toes, your fingers. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and just continue to become aware of that reintegration of your energy now, the reintegration of that aspect of yourself. As you come back into your present day and time, just looking around you, becoming aware of your space again. Just waking up fully now, returning to your everyday consciousness and awareness, feeling wonderful. Very good. Very good. And now, in the coming days, for the rest of today, and in the coming days, just tune in to that aspect of yourself and just listen and notice what they're telling you. They might tell you things like, I need more water, I need healthier foods, I need more sunlight, I'd like more exercise, or I need more rest, or I would like more fun and joy, I need to play more, whatever it is. Just kind of listen to that version of yourself inside, and they'll tell you what it is they need in order to feel safe and welcome back into your body now that they've reunited with you. So just listen to that over the coming days and make sure to drink a lot of water, plenty of water. The water is what allows the energies to flow, to be released, and to kind of reintegrate. And so water is really important. If you start to feel physical aches and pains, you're not drinking enough water. So drink lots of water. Take it really easy. Have lots of rest. Don't be too hard on yourself to do too much. And just kind of notice, it's really helpful after you reintegrate a fractal of yourself to write and journal. You might have new memories coming up. You might have new insights or realizations coming up. And just be aware that when we do this kind of reintegration work, it's not always like sunshine and rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes when we reintegrate this, we might become aware of some deep stuff might start to surface for us. So just become aware of when we're clearing out these old programs. A lot of the times what's happening is as it's leaving our space, those old false programs are leaving our space, you might see them again. You might encounter them as they're leaving. And so all you have to do when that happens is just become aware of it, just observe the situation with no judgment, and just observe it, and just observe the situation. And all you have to do when these false programs are leaving your space, they might come back up. So say today we cleared a false program or program of feeling like we have to struggle and work hard to survive and to get what we need in this world. As we're clearing that, as that program is leaving your space today and in the coming days, you might encounter situations that will try to trigger that program in you. You might come into situations where you're triggered to feel overwhelmed again, and stressed out, or things like that. So just when that comes in, you don't have to think, oh man, it didn't work, or I'm not doing something right, or here we are again. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. And when these experiences come in, that's just your opportunity to look at it and say, oh, that program is leaving my space. I don't need to react to it anymore because I'm clearing it out. Goodbye. And just let it leave your space now. And just continue to give yourself lots of basically self-care. Just drinking water, eating healthy foods, resting, doing things that you like to do, just relaxing, having fun, spending time with friends and family, connecting with the people that you love, all those kinds of things. My favorite thing is to soak my feet in Epsom salt bath. That really helps me to detox and release anything else that needs to be released, and makes me feel just really nice and like I'm taking care of myself. So whatever you need to do to take care of yourself, just do that. Take it really easy, and then just write or become aware of whatever starts to come up for you now that you've reintegrated this piece of yourself now. And so this is a process. It's never one and done. Now that you've reintegrated this piece, it doesn't mean this is all you ever have to do. Our job here to heal ourselves is continually going back to these memories in this lifetime and in other lifetimes, to address the parts of ourselves that are stuck in these traumatic experiences, giving them the understanding that they need in order to move on and to come back into us so that we can ultimately become whole. So that's all healing is. It's just the reintegration of all of our fragments of ourselves. So this is a process, and we'll continue next week and addressing another issue in order to become even more whole. So thanks for doing this. Take it really easy. I hope you rest up and take really good care of yourself. And thank you for doing this journey with me.